A very good morning to all of you today. How are you feeling? Good? Excited for BFF? All right. So, before I continue, for those of you who are new here, welcome to C3 Klang. Welcome, very, very welcome you here today. Please give a round of applause for all our newcomers. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Lorraine. Usually I will be the interpreter for the bilingual service, but for today I will be the moderator or the host for today's panel. So just a brief introduction about what we're going to do for today. Today is BFF Sunday. Who doesn't know what BFF means? Okay. BFF is quite a modern term for best friends forever. It is used during text message because people nowadays are lazy to type more words. So we use BFF. All right, so why BFF? It's actually along with the theme of Valentine's Day, which was a couple of days ago. But why BFF? Because all good relationship starts with friendship, and especially when it comes to couples and marriage. And so we want to find out today, as someone who is as young as me, I want to find out what makes true friendship last for decades. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Sometimes even marriage couldn't last that long. But there are friendships that can. And I want to find out as someone who is not more than 25 years old. So let us welcome some of our panels for today. First, of course, we have Mr. Stephen. So Mr. Stephen, please make your way on stage. And we have two of his very best friends. First is Mr. Lee. He is a retired primary school headmaster and also a very, very good old friend of Mr. Stephen. Please come on stage. And as you can see, that is why he is the headmaster. Being a good student, Stephen is helping him on stage. And next, we have another good friend of his, Mr. Jeffrey. Mr. Jeffrey is also seeking for the same attention. Let's see if it goes. So Mr. Jeffrey is a safety consultant. He consults companies, institutes when it comes to first aids, firefighting, emergency escape route, etc., etc. Right. Welcome all on stage. And finally, we have our interpreter for today, Pastor Edward. Okay, so sit tight and let us begin. Again, welcome all of you here. Thank you very much for making your time. So I have, look at your pictures up there. Okay. So today I have several questions that I would like to ask. Right, your mics. To all three of you, Mr. Jeffrey, Mr. Lee, and Mr. Stephen. So the first one, and I think that all of us would like to know, how long have you guys been friends and why? So tell us very briefly, how did you meet each other? Where did you meet each other? And how did you become friends for so long? Mr. Stephen, would you like to start?
As you all know, Mr. Lee is my primary school teacher, right? Taught me from standard 4 and standard 5. That was way back in 1970s. I think it should be 40 over years or 50 over years, right? So we have actually, after I left school, of course, you all can ask him, during the time I'm a very good boy. Okay? Got witness, huh? Got witness, huh? Okay. So after secondary school, we are not connected until a few years back when we happened to met each other in one of the dinner that we attended. You see, so when I addressed him as Mr. Lee, he was very shocked. But of course, he knows that I am one of his students. Usually, teachers won't recognize us. We will recognize the teachers, right? Thank God I never beat him before. Okay, so from there onward, we are connected, like we so-called connected. Then we connected until the extent of every morning we will have breakfast, coffee together. Without fail, every morning, unless the coffee shop is closed. Right? Sometimes for the start, sometimes morning also not enough. Afternoon he will call me, hello, coffee time. Okay, we all go coffee again. So sometimes one day we meet twice. Right? So from there on, for the past few years, we have been friends, so-called friends until now.
So what about you and Mr. Jeffrey?
For me and Mr. Jeffrey, we met during the early 90s when we were involved with St. John Ambulance. Right? He was in the Lhasa school, I was with the headquarters. So from there onward, we have been friends in uniform or without uniform, we are still friends until now. So after both of us, after about 18 years, we are in St. John Ambulance, well, we all left. He married, I also married, right? So after that, we are still in touch, but not as close as now. Happened that because his daughter and my daughter are same age. Different school, but they are quite close. They're considered BFF lah. So next time you get two of them to come up and talk BFF. All right. So from there, we are meeting almost every week. We will be meeting each other. Tuesday and Friday, A Mutu, standard. Because both of them tuition. So both of us will be at A Mutu waiting for them tuition. So from there onward, and also now we are getting more closer because both of us are involved with in school basketball, coaching. So we are almost together lah. Yes.
So as you all can see, 40 over years something, 30 over years something. I think this is what we call friendship. This is what we call friendship. And it's really nice that we can see that a friendship that lasts makes effort every single day, unless the kopitiam close. So, Mr. Lee, what about you? What do you remember about how you first met Mr. Stephen?
I met him when he invited me for a gathering of his pupils, about 50 of them. I don't know how he managed to get my phone number. Then we went to the place where we were supposed to meet. So quite a number of teachers from MBF school were invited, and I was one of them. And then after that, we became very close friends. We used to meet every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes once a day. And then on certain days when he sends his children for tuition and whatnot, maybe we don't meet on that day lah. So we have been very close together for quite a number of years, 4 or 5 years I think. That's a time when we started very close friendship lah. And whatever I don't know, I will consult him, especially on my handphone. When he goes out of order, I will look him up. I say, how about a coffee at Chongho? I see you there. Then I will consult him on what I don't know lah. And now he has already taught me on how to use my, what they call, e-wallet, wage, and so on. So from then onwards, I used to consult him on anything which I don't know. He knows more than me. Okay?
Thank you very much. So from this, what I can see is a friend in need is a friend indeed. And in this circumstance, of course, he's definitely in need with technology. It's not his fault. And it's great that Mr. Stephen, as a friend and also as a former student, is teaching the teacher back in this case. Okay, finally, Mr. Jeffrey, what about you?
Okay. For me, how I know him was that during St. John's gathering, everything all, you see. So that time my ranking was a sergeant. So one day we have a gathering. So I didn't know this guy. I don't know whether invited or not. He was just sitting there, in a gathering, with a mustache, if you see the old young mustache, and then he looks very, like gangster type, So we were afraid of him. So we were gathering thinking, hey, who's that guy? Suddenly, crash party time. So slowly from there we start to know him, And then the only wonderful thing about him is that, how I know him is that his memory is good. He knows everybody in clan, okay? So the more that he knows me, the more that he knows my family. My uncles, everything. So I said, how you know this guy? And I said, hey, your father this one. I said, how you know my father? Hey, your uncle this one. I said, I even don't know my uncle work this one. He knows everything, you see. So that's how we slowly know him, and then that's how I got to know him so much. So we do a lot of things together, all right? And so from there we started, a friendship, that lasts until now. Okay, so as I agree with Mr. Lee, okay, he's a person who his knowledge is very, even though I got something that I do not know, I still consult him. Okay, not on technology, okay. So that's why I said he knows everything lah. Okay, everything you ask him one thing, he never say no one. He will agree to help you. That's what friendship is. So and also that when I know him slowly already, then I start to recognize how he was. So I think that's all I think I can say.
Very well said, Mr. Jeffrey. So I think from this what we can see is 2 points. First of all, thank God, Mr. Jeffrey did not judge a book by its cover, or else they would not have been friends in the first place. And second of all is that when you want to get to know someone, you not only know about them, you try to know their family, their friends, because you want to know them deeper through the people around them. And of course, Mr. Stephen works like a M16, like James Bond, has a lot of contacts, has a lot of street smarts, but luckily he used it for good. And so, I would say that his friends are very lucky to have him from this. So next question.
Before that.
All right. Sorry.
Okay, this is to interpret 这个是翻译给那一些听中文的哈。OK， 今天这几位来的这几位人，有一个是你们很认识的，就是我们的 Steven 弟兄。今天有2位的嘉宾，因为这个呢就是 Steven 的校长，好，认识很多年的校长。那位就是好朋友，就是 Jeffrey， 这个是李校长。那一个就是蓝老师，他是在急救方面的。这样刚才一个问题问到你们认识了多久？这样什么时候开始？这样之类，这样的 Steven 就说他什么时候认识这个李校长？他说是在70年代的时候已经是认识他这个的校长。然后当时认识他，他说他是一个很乖的孩子，你们相信吗？很乖哦，很乖还是很怪？那就不知道了。就他们就在时候就没有怎么见面，直到就是说他们有聚会之后呢。再次的回到来之后，就是说他们就开始，他们现在这种每一个的早上，他们都会有吃这个早餐，哦 ，OK， 有时甚至乎可能一天可能会是见面2次啊，这样喝茶这样之类，这个就是 Steven 和李校长他的这个的关系，哈，这个很亲密的关系。关于和蓝老师呢，就是说他和蓝老师的关系是从这一个的。这个的St. John 圣约翰这一个的急救这一个的团队里面所认识的，这样就是说在他就是说到现在为止呢，就是说他们仍然保持很好的关系，因为呢 Steven 的女儿和蓝老师的女儿他们是有一起的补习，然后每一个星期都能够见面 ，OK 好。当蓝老师发觉到。当他认识他更多的时候，原来也认识他的家人，认识他家人其他一些他所认识的一些的网络，认识人更多 ，OK 好，这样所以就是他是一个就是说可以说是高有功夫的人呐，在巴生这个地方 OK， 哦，所以从那时候开始，有什么东西不懂了，就好像李校长一样，蓝老师也会问我们的Stephen 哦。
好 Thank you very much, Pastor Edward. So next question. What do you think is the key factor that kept your friendship over the years? Just one key factor for our audience. You can start with Mr. Jeffrey first.
I think the most important that we can last this friendship long is just like a husband and wife. You know, sometimes we talk about everything, okay? And most important thing for me, I do not know how to describe it, you know. It's the only thing that I can say is we understand each other, okay? We understand each other, you know. How bad is it? How good is it? Everything, you know. We want a lasting friendship, you know, not a friendship just halfway everything. All you see. So that's maybe I could describe it. I see.
What about you, Mr. Lee?
I would say, when we are together, we shouldn't be arguing on small matters. What went wrong, we should excuse with one another. So then we should respect what is the need of the opposite party. So when we were supposed to, start to argue, or we do not agree on certain points, then we give in. That's all.
What about you, Mr. Stephen?
To me, I think we respect each other. To me, respect is very important, right? Whatever points agree or don't agree also, whatever things we want to discuss, we just open up and discuss. Right or wrong, no problem. Right? After that, forget about it. If good things, we learn. Bad things, we just totally forget about it. That's it. To me, these are all small matter. But as for myself, friendship to me is more important. Like my wife always complains, you treat your friend better than me. Which I agree, because wife, she married to me already, of course lah, she cannot lari already. Correct or not? But friendship, you got money, you cannot buy. You got money, you cannot say $10, hey, I buy friend with you. No, there's no such thing as money can buy friendship. Right? So to me, this is how I feel. Friends to me are very important.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen.
可以在这里，这个问题是问到，就是有什么关键使到你的这一个的友谊能够长久下去？这样，这个蓝老师他的看法就是呢，就是说一段这个好的这个关系呢，这个友谊的关系呢，就是尝试去了解对方，要去真正的去了解对方，这样才能够去达成有一个好的一个长的这一个的关系，这样李校长他就讲到呢，不要在小的事情上来到有这个纠纷，就是说看开一点 ，OK， 大家迁就一下，哦，这个就是李校长他的看法。这样Steven的看法就是呢，要有这个尊重，对朋友要有尊重 ，OK， 看这个就好像他刚才有举一个例子说，他的太太很常都就是说跟他讲，你对朋友比对我更好。然后Steven他讲说什么？你都已经是我的老婆了吗？哪里就是说你都跑不掉了就是说他的说法就是对朋友要尊重 ，OK 哈，因为呢钱不可以买到友谊。
Very well said, everybody. Next question. Can each of you recall just one of the happiest or funniest moment that you had with one another? We can start with Mr. Lee first.
I don't think I have any funny moment with Stephen. Not of I can think of.
What about happy moments?
Huh? Happy moments are all drinking coffee together only. Every morning we used to go for coffee. And then when he comes late, I will call him, "Are you coming?" So when he says, "I'm coming, wait for me," then I'll wait. Or else I will leave. If I were to be seated among some of the, in the Panamaran area, those people have got very, very vulgar language, of which I cannot stand. So when he doesn't come, when I finish my own coffee, I will leave.
I see, I understand. What about you, Mr. Jeffrey?
Happiest moment, funny moment, a lot. I cannot pick one now, okay? But I think the most happiest moment for me, is that when he said that he's going to get married. Because we were thinking, because that time we were young and he was the oldest in the group, you see. So most of us, I got married, a few of us got married, still haven't married yet, you see. So we were going thinking, he going to be a monk or going to be something, not getting married, everything all. So that's where he started to say that he want to tackle his wife one thing. So we supported him, So then he said, I'm going to get married. Oh, we were so happy that time, I think that was the happiest moment of all. No more bachelor already, okay?
Very, very good point, very good point. So what about you, Mr. Stephen?
Well, for me, my happiest moment with Mr. Lee is, of course, we managed to get connected together, right? And of course, our coffee time. That's why I say every morning, if my phone rings, I know it's him already. You see, one day he don't listen to my voice, cannot one, I say. Right? So as for now, our happiest moment is during our St. John ambulance time. That was during the happiest moment.
Thank you very much.
在这里是讲到了，就是说在这些朋友里面呢，什么是你就是觉得最有趣或者是最高兴的那一个的时刻呢？对李校长来讲呢，没有什么有趣的，因为就是说是大致上全部东西都是高兴的。什么是说对李校长来讲是高兴的？当他每一天都能够和这个他的好朋友 Steven 能够一起的去用这个咖啡去喝咖啡，那个是最好的，就是说。最高兴的事情，也就是说，有时问他你来不来，就是说，如果你不来，我就要走了，因为在他那个班德马兰那个地方呢，是很多讲话方面呢比较粗俗一点哦。但对Jeffrey 老师来讲呢，就是说有很多很有趣也很高兴的时刻。最高兴的时刻就是呢 ，Steven 要结婚了，他从此他就是不需要再做和尚。所以他完全支持他追求稳定那个就是说对他来讲是对 Steven 是最高兴的时刻。这样对 Steven 来讲呢，对 Mr. Lee 呢，就是说他很高兴他能够再一次联系回我们的李校长，也能够就是说和他每一天的都能够喝咖啡，这个是一个很好的感情。这样对蓝老师来讲，就是说对 Steven 的，就是说对蓝老师呢，就是说那一个最好的时刻，就是在 St. John 的那一个时刻，那个每一年每一刻他们所度过的都是最好的时刻，最高兴的时刻。
Thank you very much, Pastor Edward. Okay, 2 last questions for the 3 gentlemen on stage. If you could describe each other in 1 sentence, how would you describe it? Anyone who's ready can start. This is a very tough question.
这个问题是讲到你要用一个字来到形容这一位的朋友，你会用什么字？
So we have respect from Mr. Lee.
to me is awesome.
Awesome. From Mr. Stephen?
To me, I don't know how to put it. I want above everything. I could say that he's great. I mean, greatness. I mean, better than everything.
Wow, thank you very much. So great, respect, awesome. 3 words to summarize their friendship.
就说在这里呢，就说他们用一个字眼来到描述他们的友情。Mr. 就说李校长就说尊重，要尊重这个友情，这样Steven 就说 awesome， 就是说是非常非常的美好，这是一段的友情，非常非常的美好。这样我们的蓝老师，我们的 Jeffrey 老师就讲到，就是超乎一切，非常伟大，超乎一切的一个友情，也是一个非常美好的友情。
All right, one last question, the most important question and the main reason why we are all here today. What advice would you like to give our audience and myself about friendship and how to make it last through decades like yourself? We can start with Mr. Stephen.
Well, this one, to me, I should say you must learn how to dance cha-cha first. Cha-cha always go front, go back, go front, go back. This is how we pasang ulo. We have to give and take. You see, to me, correct or not? No point you keep on giving, but people want to give you, you must take also. So that's why you must learn how to dance cha-cha. Very important. Cannot already. Cannot crack already.
What about Mr. Lee?
I would still like to repeat the word respect. I would still like to repeat the word respect. Respect the other party whenever the needs require. So.
Could you give us an example between?
If he makes a tiny mistake or something like that, just forget about it. That's all. No need to make things big and then get angry out of petty things.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jeffrey.
Okay. For me, it's this. Friends, everybody got friends, you know. Social media, you can thousand old friends, everything old friends, you see. But when you come to real friendships, you know, when someone you have problems, they'll know your problems, they come and help you, you know, those are the real friends. Yeah. When 3 years back, when I have a medical crisis, all right, so I was lying down on the bed, everything, you can see who are your friends, who are your real families that time. So I was very pleased that they came and visited me. You know, I can have a lot of friends. I can few thousand friends. But the real friends is the one that really, really comes to care for you. You know, as Mr. Lee said, respect you. And Mr. Stephen said, the cha-cha dance, you know. So those are real friends. Yeah. So how you know this type of friends is that, for me, as I said, it's just a matter of we understand each other, you know, understands, respects. Those are the most important thing. You see, we can fight every day because we fight most of the time. All right, okay, small petty things like that. No, now he wants more than so. As I say, if it was small petty things, just because of that, no friendship, no use. You see? Right? I think you can see even children now also. One small saying, oh, you take my thing, don't friend you lah. Next day you see friendship back already. So these are the things that really happens when you adulthood. Something goes wrong, something flare up. You can tell you it will be longer and longer. But the time when your age catch up, I tell you, within the 50s, 55, then you start to think, why do I do that? Why did I do that? Now I got no friends. You see. So for me is that, as I said, stay calm, understand each other, respect each other. That's the most important thing for you to last your friendship.
Wow, thank you very, very much for that. Okay.
在这里这个问的，就是他问到，就是说你有什么的鼓励给我们，就是说如果我们要有这个一个很好的这个友情的关系，这样 Steven 就讲到呢，这个友情就好像一个跳叉叉的舞一样，因为叉叉舞是又前又后，又前又后，他的意思就是说你要懂得有时要给，有时你要放，就是说你要拿，你也要放。OK， 不要每一次都是我们自己去拿而没有去放，为他人着想。第二呢，就是说李校长他讲到呢，就是说在他所给的这个的鼓励，就是呢，我们需要来到尊重我们，就是说我们的朋友，让任何事情有需要来到的时候呢，所以我们要尊重，也要有时就是说原谅。忘记那一些的，就是说很琐碎的事情，不要把这些琐碎的事情放在你的脑子里面。对于蓝老师，他说真正的这一个的友谊呢，就是说呢，他懂得你的问题，当他懂得你的问题的时候呢，他愿意的来到帮助。就好像他讲到了好几年前，他躺在医院的床上的时候，当时他真正的知道谁是他的朋友，谁是他的朋友，真正关心他的朋友。就是说这一个真正就是说成为朋友呢，我们很多时候是要保持来到冷静，我们需要来到彼此的尊重，在这个感情上呢，来到发展下去。
Thank you very much, Pastor Edward. So this marks the end for our panels for today. Please give them another round of applause.
You're all right. You can remain. Edward, you can come down with me. I'm just going to wrap it up. Thank them once again. Come on, put your hands together. Very good. Fantastic. Very good. You know, in today's world, a lot of people don't have friends like this. And it took a lot of effort. It took a lot of effort. Today, many of them, they only have friends on Facebook.
在今天的世界里面呢，其实我们只是有社交网站那一些的朋友，我们并没有真正的在我们能够面对面所能够看到的朋友。
And you are a very rich person if you have friendships like this and you work on friendship. You are a very wealthy person because money cannot buy real friendship.
如果你有真正这个你可以见面的朋友，能够交心的朋友。这一个就是钱不能够买得到的。
So for a lot of our younger people, we want to say to you, you know, take time in building relationships. You know, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes a lot of intentionality that you want to build something that will last for so many years.
对于那些年轻人来讲，我要鼓励你，就是呢，你需要花时间、花精神来到去建立这一些的关系，这一些的感情。
So in our church, we want to create an understanding, a knowledge, so that young people, you don't only grow spiritually, you grow mentally, and then one day you get a job, your business, you grow financially. But this area, emotionally, you know, your emotions are very important. So having the right kind of friends is a very healthy thing, keeps you very healthy.
对于年轻的人来讲，在我们情感上的需要呢，你有一些适合，还有真正的朋友是非常非常的重要。
Actually, these guys are very relaxed. They don't want to go deeper, but they can go really deeper and talk about a lot of stuff.
好像刚才那几个的，他们我们特别的嘉宾，他们其实可以分享的更多，他们只不过分享一些基本的东西。
I want to just leave you a few points. I want you to think about it, especially if you're younger and you're learning and you're mixing with friends. And there are so many choices in life that friends will come by your way.
今天我要给你几个重点，就是要你认识到，尤其是当你就是说需要在社会上来到继续的，就是说继续结交朋友。
Number one.
第一
You must be real. You must be real.
你一定要是一个真诚的人。
People don't like people who are not real.
人不喜欢那些假冒为善的人。
People want to be your friend when they are comfortable with you. When they sit with you, they don't want to feel like they want to run away. If you've got people like that, you're not making them feel comfortable. Make them feel comfortable. Be real.
就是说，你要真，就要使到人看到你的时候和你交往的时候是舒服的。
So Stephen and Mr. Lee could go out for coffee simply because not that the coffee is great, but that friendship is great.
尤其是好像 Steven 和我们的李校长能够出去喝咖啡，不是那一些咖啡好喝，而是他们的真情是非常的好。
Just be yourself. Don't try to be something that you are not. Be real.
就是说，做回你自己，你不需要做其他的人。
Your friends know you are not perfect, so don't try to pretend to be perfect.
你的朋友知道你不是完美的，你不需要就是说作为一个完美的人。
When they see how you handle your weaknesses or your strength, your fault, when you know how to handle those things, they know this guy is a real person. You know, this girl I like to hang out, she's real. She's not artificial.
就是说，他看到你如何去处理这一些你自己的问题、你的短缺的时候、你的缺点的时候，他知道你是一个真正的人。
So that's advice number 1. Advice number 2, be honest.
第一次就是说这个真诚，第二就是要诚实。
When you make your promise, keep your promise.
当你就答应人了之后，你要就是说你要遵守那一个的诺言。
I understand how Mr. Lee feels when he sits down there and Stephen says, he's coming, I'm coming, but never come.
所以我们可以了解到，当李校长说啊，你还
Or
没有
come
来
late.
啊，
And we've got like that. But you see, he overlooks that fault.
就是说他可能就是说就是说他已经忽略了。
Everybody wants a friend to be real. I'm sorry, it's a good word.
就是说每一个都希望他的朋友是真诚的，
I'm sorry, it's a great word.
这一个是非常非常好的。
It's easy. I know Elton John said, sorry seems to be the hardest word, but he's stupid.
这Elton John 也讲过，就是说要讲就是说做真的是非常的难。
So when you're honest with people, the Bible tells us that the wise man said this. King Solomon said, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful.
就是说这里在所罗门他讲到呢，就是说做人就是他要有这一个的智慧。
You want a real friend? Your real friend will be honest, like Mr. Now here, he's honest.
就好像如果你要一个诚实的人，就好像我们朋友的，就像我们的蓝老师一
I
样。
remember listening to a young lady say how because her friend loved her so much, she was honest with her. So when she was doing something that was wrong, her friend who says it was her friend, was honest with her and told her the truth.
就是说就好像我们有看到一个故事这样，因为这一个人他以诚实待人，把这个真正的这个实情告诉他的朋友。
She was having some eating disorder. She wanted to be skinny, but she was destroying her body and destroying her mind. So her friend, real friend, will tell the truth.
就是说，这一个真正是他的朋友，对这一个在饮食方面有问题的人，跟他说：“你有这一方面的
You
问题。”
know, you are trying to be skinny, but you are dying slowly. So I'm your friend. I love you. I don't want to see you go down the drain like that. That's a real friend.
这一个真正做这个朋友的，他跟这一个有问题、吃方面有问题的人说：“你这样做不可以。”这一个就是真正的朋友。
Number 3, take interest in your friends. Show that you pay attention to them when they're talking to you. Don't watch television while they're talking to you or on your phone. That's very rude. Pay attention to your friends.
第三点就是真正关心你的朋友。
They are giving you some good advice. Listen carefully.
当他们给一些好的劝勉的时候呢，你好好的去听。
You want them to listen to you, so you listen to them as well.
就是说，你要他们听你的，你也要去听他们的。
Number 4, you have to make time for your friends.
第四就是你要花时间。
That's one of the greatest gifts.
这个就是其中一个最大的一个的礼物，
Money we can lose, we can make back money. Time, when it is gone, it's gone.
就是说只要钱失去了，我们可以再赚，可是时间流失了就不可以再
So
赚
you
回来
don't。find many people with this kind of story, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, friendship, crazy, man.
就是说你可以看得到，我们台上的都是那一些有30年、40年这一些的交情。
Where every year you delete somebody from your Facebook because you unfriend that person because you don't like that person. Real friendship takes time.
就是说，就好像我们在面子是我们不喜欢的，我们就把它删掉。可是真正的友情是需要时间。
No friendship can develop overnight.
就是说，没有一个友情是能够只是隔一个晚上就可以培养起来。
Number 3. Now, number 5.
那么第5点，
Learn to keep secrets.
就说你要懂得去保守他
This
们
is
的秘
very,
密
very important.
啊，这个很重要，
Learn to keep secrets.
要懂得去保守他们的秘
Don't
密，
be a botcho. Go-
不要泄露他们对你所讲的，
Don't tell your secrets that your friend tell you.
不要泄露你的朋友对你所讲的话。
Next minute you're on the phone, I want you to pray for my friend. You know, she's got 3 boyfriends.
就说你不要打电话给别人说，我要你为我的朋友祷告，因为他有3个男朋友。
That's not a prayer request, that's gossiping.
那个不是一个，就是说代祷，那个是一个讲是非。
Can people trust you and share their secrets with you? You want to be a real friend? Can people trust you?
你要成为一个真正的朋友，别人能够相信你，能够跟你讲他们的事情吗？
Again, King Solomon, the wisest man, said, friends come and friends grow and friends go. But a true friend sticks by you like a family.
就是说所罗门讲到了，就是说人去人来，就是说真正的朋友就是留在你身边的。
Number 6,
第6，
encourage your friend.
鼓励你的朋友。
Now, there are some friends who are toxic. That means they are poisonous.
就有一些朋友是他们是毒性的。
Toxic people always take you down, take you down. Finally, they leave you bankrupt. You don't need toxic people. That's another subject. Next time.
其实这一个我们是不需要这种有毒性的朋友在我们的当中。
But every friend needs an encouragement, a pat on the back. It's okay.
所以每一个人就是说他最重要，他所需要的就是需要有人来到鼓励他们。
Stephen's friend here said he had a medical scare. There was a checkup, and Stephen was there. And a friend needs encouragement.
就好像我们的蓝老师在当时有这个这样健康上的需要 ，Steven 就在那边来到鼓励他。
Whatever you're going through, I want you to know I'm here with you. They need to hear that.
就是说，无论你经历的是什么，我就在你的身边，我和你在一起。
A loved one will pass away. Somebody close has gone away. People get depressed, and you don't need to be alone. You need a friend.
就是说，当我们有这个的伴偶，就是我们失去了这个伴偶，我们不需要独自一人，我们需要一个朋友。
Number 7, you need to be loyal to your friend.
第7呢，就是你要来到对这个朋友忠心。
That means you unconditionally accept him. Good, bad, or ugly, you're my friend.
无论这个朋友是好或者是不好，是没有条件的，你要来到接受他。
You know, I'm blessed by having many friends, not only in Malaysia, but overseas.
所以我很感谢主，我有很大的祝福，在本地和外国都有很多很好的朋
When
友。
they hear, even though they are overseas, they hear mistakes I make and I screw up sometimes, like all of you. Don't look at me like that. You also screw up.
就说有时他们知道我在这里的事情办得不顺利的时候，
And my friend from overseas, when he hears bad news about me, he'll tell them, I don't care what you say about Joe Ramaya, he's my friend, and I will never break that friendship. These are friendship you cannot buy with money.
这种友情就是说，当我发生问题的时候，他们说这一个朋友仍然还是我的朋友。
You laugh with your friends when they are happy.
就是说，当你的朋友高兴，你和他一起欢笑；
Cry with your friends when they are sad.
当他们悲伤的时候，你和他一起哭泣
You。feel for them. That's a real friend.
就你为他们来到感受。
What if your friends are toxic people, poisonous? It's okay. That's another subject. Come another Sunday.
就是说，如果你有一些朋友是有毒性的呢，我们以后再谈这一个的主题。
Number 8, be willing to work through every relationship.
就是说，第8呢，就是说愿意的在这个感情当中一起的来到同工。
Brother said it's like a marriage. I'm glad they're not married, but
就是说
to each other.
刚才蓝老师也讲到呢，就是说在这个关系里面呢，就好像一个婚姻一样。
But really, in marriage, if you still don't like each other, you're in trouble.
就是说，在婚姻里面，如果你不再喜欢大家了，你也同样有一个问题。
So as a pastor, I don't just say, do you love each other? Of course you'll say, yes, I love you. But you like each other. Can you stand each other?
就是说，我当然就作为牧师，我会问你，你爱不爱对方？当然，可是你会不会长远的来到去爱对方呢？
Never give up on your friends. Never.
不要，就是说不要来到放弃你的朋友。
Number 9,
第9，
watch out for your friends.
就是说你要守望着是看顾做你的朋友。
Hey, how are you?
对吧？你要问他你怎么样？
Just a short text, just a message. How are you doing? Where are you? I missed you.
就是说你在哪里？我很久没有见到你了。
People get sad, they get depressed, somebody died or somebody hurt them, or their business is doing badly and they hide.
可能他们躲在一边，可能生意不好，或者是他的亲人已经是去
Don't
世
let them
了。
hide. Don't let them. Watch out for them.
就是说你要守望看顾做他们，不要让他们躲在一个角落。
That's a real friend.
那个就是真正的朋友。
Especially when your friend is going through some very destructive relationship and you know something about it. A real friend will say, hey, you better be careful. I heard this girl's a little bit psycho.
就是说就当你朋友来到一个就是说很搅乱的一种的关系里面，你要跟他讲这个那个女孩子你要小心。
And number 10.
第10。
Our theme today is BFF, isn't it?
今天我们的主题是 BFF，
Best friends forever.
就是说永远都是好朋友。
But all human relationships are fragile. We are human. We will one day pass on.
就是说我们人的关系有一天呢，都是就是很脆弱的，有一天它成为过去。
But there is one friend.
可是有一位朋友，
He cannot die.
他不会死，
He knows everything.
他知道所有的事情，
He will keep your worst secrets.
他会保守你的秘密，
He will forgive you
他会原谅你。
time and time again.
就是说每一次都重复的在原谅你。
He made a promise, I'll never leave you. I will never forsake you. See, our human friends can.
就是说他应许说，我永远不会离开你。可是我们肉身的朋友可能会离开我
Because
们
they're，only human.
因为他们只是人。
Your wife, your husband, how long they're going to hang out with you?
就是说你的太太、你的朋友，他们能够和你在一起多久呢？
So human relationships are fragile.
所以人的关系是很脆弱的。
But there is a friend.
可是有一位朋友，
He said, I don't call you my servants. I call you my friends.
他说我不叫你我的仆人，我叫你为朋友。
He said, no friend will lay down his life for even his best friend. But he said, I lay my life down for you because I am your friend.
因为没有朋友会为我们而死，而是这位朋友他会为我们而
He
死。
said, I am the beginning and I'm the end. I start everything, I finish everything, and what I start, I will finish.
只是我是起初的，我是到永远的。什么事情我开始，我将会结束。
No human friend can give you this kind of promises.
没有任何就是说人的朋友能够给我们这种这样的应许。
He said, I'm the Alpha, I'm the Omega, I'm the beginning, I'm the end, I'm the A, and I'm the Z.
所以我是开始，我是这个亚拉法，我是俄梅加，
I'm the resurrection, I am the life.
我是这个复活的，我是
And
我
even
是
though
这，
I am God Almighty,
所以我是一个这个伟大的神，
I want to be your friend.
我要成为你的朋友。
He's a gentleman.
他是一个绅士，
He knocks on your door.
他敲你的门，
You open the door,
你把门打
he
开，
comes in.
他进来了。
You close the door and say, no, thank you.
就是你把门关上，你说不需要了，谢谢。
He stands outside.
他只是在外面在等着
He，is reaching out his hand to you.
他把他的手伸出给你，
He said, I want to be your friend.
我要成为你的朋友。
He says, my name is Jesus.
我的名字叫耶稣，
My name is Jesus.
我的名字叫耶
I
稣，
will be your best friend forever.
我要成为你永远最好的朋友。
No human friend can be your best friend forever. They will be your best friend until they go.
就是说，他们人不可以成为你的好朋友，他们只能够成为你的好朋友，直到他们离开了。
But Jesus said,
可是耶稣说，
I will be your best friend
我将会成为你的好朋友，
forever.
永永远远。
Because he died and he rose from the dead.
因为他死在世界上，然后就再复活了。
Why don't you let Jesus be your best friend?
为什么你不让耶稣成为你的好朋友？
Put your bet on Jesus.
把你的寄托放在耶稣的身上，
Trust him.
相信他。
In life, you will have ups and downs and pains and hurts.
在生命里面，你会有高低的时刻，
But this best friend
可是这一位的朋友
will never leave you.
将不会离开你。
He will never once say to you, I'm disappointed with you. You are a failure. You shame me. He will never once say that to you.
他永远不会跟你说一次说你使到我失望，你使到
How many of
我
you
不
want to
高
have
兴。
that kind of a friend forever?
你有多少人要有这种的朋友？
All right, I'm going to pray now, and I ask you to please join me.
所以我将会祷告，我邀请你一起的和我祷告。
I'm not just praying for you, I'm asking you to pray along.
就说我也会邀请你一起来祷告，
Close your eyes just for a few moments
闭起你的眼睛，
and invite Jesus to be your best friend.
就说邀请耶稣成为你的朋友。
Lord Jesus,
主耶稣，
we ask you
我们邀请你
to come into our lives.
进入我们的生命，
We want to shake hands with you,
我们要和你握手。
and we want you to be our best friend
我就说我要你们成为我的好朋友，
forever.
永远。
We ask it now.
我们现在
We
祈
receive
求，
it by faith.
我们接受，
We thank you for your friendship.
我们谢谢你的这个友谊。
Amen.
Amen。
All right, we are going to be having some refreshments.